Honestly, I never thought I would end up in a place like Art Center. I never thought I would pursue college after high school. Now I think it's the most important thing in the world. For example, let's take drawing. You want to learn how to draw better. Once you get into it, it's like, okay, it's design, it's composition, it's being poetic with where you place your shapes and values and this and that. It's harmony, it's line quality, it's all these things. So there's so much to pursue. You know, when I started, it was solely about tattooing. And then when I started letting in inspiration from film, painting, graphic design, once I opened my eyes to the world outside of my immediate, is when I think the most interesting things started to happen with my work. How do you continue to grow? Is to always keep the mentality that you're a student. Approaching every project like it has the potential to be your masterpiece. You know, what I learned from just going to a place like Art Center, this mecca of creativity, where you have so many amazing artists and designers coexisting under one roof. When I came to the art district, I knew that I needed that same kind of young, passionate, creative energy to help feed my own creativity and feed the energy of the studio. With any artist, it's very important to be mindful of the surroundings that you plant yourself, because that's gonna feed into the work that gets created, the energy that gets created. So here in the Arts District is filled with passionate young creators that are trying to realize their dreams. And just being around that is inspiration in itself. When we walked into this raw industrial space, it just breathed, you know? It was a blank canvas with infinite potential. I really wanted to keep that initial feeling. I wanted it to still be open and still breathe. So when it came to choosing materials, I really wanted to stick with just the natural beauty of those raw materials. Concrete, stainless steel, marble, and accent the imperfections in those materials. With what I do, how personal I am with my work and how much passion, how much we care about the work, it needed to be something that could house all of that energy, right? Just going back to some of the design philosophies with only keeping what's essential. So it's house without the E. I love this quote. It says, "There's no art, there's only artists." You know, whether you agree with it or not, is that the artists of each generation define what art is going to mean for that era. And our young generation is just as responsible. The possibilities are endless, you know, and that's what the studio is about. But at the end of the day, it's just about creating work that we love. If I were to try and define House in one sentence, I would say that House is a tattoo studio creative space where next generation of young artists and designers can all coexist under one roof and thrive.